viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another review. From circa 1986, made by Mattel, we have the He-Man Astrosub. And I'm very surprised at how good condition this box is in, considering the age of the item. Let's see, I'm not a huge fan of He-Man per se, but this vehicle is close to 6-inch scale. It's 5-inch scale, so that's why I got it. Anyway, let's see, this is the outside of the box here. Shows the ship and explanation in several languages. I think this might have been something that was sold exclusively in Europe, so I don't know how the seller I got it from was able to get their hands on it, but very cool. Actually, it looks like it was made, saying it's made in Spain in 1990, so I think maybe the brand maybe started in 1986, but this item wasn't made until 1990, so it just gives you an idea of what the ship looks like. That's with the wings folded up, and it's supposed to be both a spaceship and submarine, so it has a periscope there on the top, and some other vehicles from the same line. This is actually from the New Adventures of He-Man, which was a animated series. I think in 1989, I think is when that series started. So not very familiar with the show or the products that came out of it, but they work well with what I collect, which is Marvel Legends in 6-inch scale. These are 5-inch scale vehicles. And just to give you the full complete rundown of the box there, shows you He-Man inside, and it's pretty darn big. I think it's about 12 inches in length, so it's still sealed, so I'm gonna have to crack it open, and let's get into it. Here we have the vehicle out of the package without any of the decals attached. I don't plan on attaching any of them at this point. May down the road, but right now I'm just going to keep it as is. And as you may or may not be able to tell on camera, there is some slight discoloration on some of the parts in various areas of the vehicle. Don't know what that's from. I can only assume that there was, I don't know, maybe some mold or something that was in the box that has found its way onto the plastic. But hopefully with a little bit of soap and water I can get most of that off. It's not real noticeable. It's only in a few areas, not in the larger areas of the vehicle, so happy about that. You can't really tell from this shot, but the vehicle does come with a few accessories. Now, this is the European version. Apparently they came out with a US version that did come with an action figure, and I think they made another version that came with a videotape. So this one is just the basic vehicle with no figure and no videotape. Probably going to be your least expensive way of getting your hands on this vehicle. I know some versions go for, in the package, over $100, so this was a much cheaper option. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the vehicle around. Actually, let's go ahead and show with the that's with the weapon folded down, I guess the laser cannon there, and then the wing gets folded upward, and that just pops into position there. So you're covering up the gun, and you're exposing the one of the missiles that are the bombs that you can attach onto the wing for storage. And there's an actual bomb bay at the bottom, and I'll get into that in a minute. And then the front wing folds downward like that, so that's what it looks like with everything folded down on the left side. And then I'll go ahead and show you the same views on the other side. as promised, we have the view from the left side with the wings extended, and again, you can't really see the bomb being stored under the wing there. And I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with everything folded up. There you go. Alright, so again, no decals attached, but I'll go ahead at the end and show you a screenshot of what all the decals look like if you want to fix those yourself. Fold that down, and let's go ahead and spin the vehicle around and get a shot from all sides. Here we have the very rear of the Astrosub with the wings folded up, and as you can see, it is a handle. You know, my hands are much larger than a child's, but this is a handle where a child can grab the rear of the vehicle and fly it around in their hand. And then we'll fold the wings down and get a look at that. And hopefully it's fitting there. And yeah. Then we fold the guns up and in front. Fold the wings up that way, so you can see what it looks like, everything extended. And I'll pan up. There you go. So very cool, gives you lots of different play options with all those moving parts, so I really like that. I think you can actually fold these up. Yeah, you can go completely up on these if you'd like, so that's pretty cool. Always like different options as far as, you know, setups or poses or just, you know, different display options, so that's very cool. And then we have the periscope that just lifts up here. You can see the mirror briefly there. You can see I'm wearing a red shirt, and then it just folds up, and there's a little hook that it just kind of sits in place. There was this broken plastic piece, and I don't know, I've looked all inside, I have no idea what this is for, but if anybody can tell me, if anybody owns this thing and knows what this part is for, let me know. I haven't been able to figure it out, so I'm hoping it's just extra or something. The little tabs here look kind of melted or warped, so I have no idea what that's all about. But it doesn't seem to be affecting anything that it's not attached, so that makes me happy. So there you can see the periscope up, and the image is upside down, so I don't know if maybe they placed the mirror, one of the mirrors upside down. I think it's a plastic mirror. I don't think it's actually glass, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But let's spin the vehicle around and you can get a view from the front. And here we have the front view of the Astrosub with the periscope up and the wings extended. And I think this is the most odd look for it, except for maybe having the periscope up and having the wings up. But you know, gives you different options, I guess. But all you have to do is lift up on the front here. You can see this little tab. It just sits like a little leg that keeps the periscope up in place, and it just drops down like that, and then you have the regular flying view of the Astrosub. And then if you want to have the wings down in the front, you can do that. Drop the guns and fold up the rear wings. There you go. And they just, those parts stay in place. Yeah, there's little tabs in the rear that you kind of have to just make sure that they're sitting in. And let's get a figure to put in there and show you how that looks. Here we have the cockpit open, and you can see what the entire vehicle looks like that way. And we'll go ahead and throw in the Star Wars Black Series Han Solo, and he fits in there quite nicely. And you kind of have to make sure his head is all the way back, but he will fit. Some larger figures like Marvel Legends have a little bit difficulty fitting in there, mostly because of the head. You know, if they're any taller than Han Solo here, then you may not be able to get them in. I do not own any Masters of the Universe figures, so don't have any way of showing what He-Man looks like inside. But let's flip the vehicle from different angles so you can get a look at that. Quick shot of the left front side. Here's a quick view of the front right side. And I dropped the camera down just slightly so you get a better view from a lower angle. And you can see Han in there pretty well, so I'm very happy with the way this looks. And let's go ahead and pop the canopy open. Overall, I think most 6-inch figures will work really well with this vehicle, so I'm extremely happy about that. And let's go ahead and show the bomb dropping mechanism. So all you have to do is just reach down here and pull the trigger, and it drops the bomb out of the bomb bay. Actually, like, pushes it out. So yeah, nothing real special about that. Then you just have to slide your bomb out of your tab there and pop in the next one. Just attaches very easily like that, and bam, there it goes. Overall, I'm very happy with the way this vehicle works with different 6-inch scale figures. I'm really excited to use this in a variety of different shots. Hopefully I can build some cool dioramas to go with it. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys like the video, you share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.